Okay, hello everybody and welcome to a Viva-Mundo webinar. Today we are welcomed by the Global Humanistic University here to talk to us about their online PhD and DBA programs. Now, before we begin, we welcome any questions, of course, throughout the whole webinar. Please do ask. We are here for your needs. And do ask the questions in the Q&A box just at the bottom of the screen, as we will get to them at the end of the webinar. Just a little bit about Viva-Mundo and what we do. We are here essentially to help students with the information about studying abroad, whether that's online or in person. We're here for visa advice, courses, and obviously destinations on where to go. Now, I'm going to hand you over to the host, Adel Heidi, and she can take it over from here. Adel Heidi.
Okay, thank you, Stavrola. Good morning to everybody on the side of Central America, Latin America, the ones from Europe. Good afternoon. My name is Adelheide Sielt. I am the Vice Rector at Global Humanistic University. We are located in Curacao, which is a Dutch Caribbean island. We offered online doctoral programs consisting in business, finance, management, and law. I would just like to emphasize that our contacts at GHU are our Dean, Dr. Floris van Haren, which is also in this webinar, our Office Manager, Sareska Laurens, and yours truly. Okay, the agenda for this webinar consists of a bit of information about Global Humanistic University, our vision and mission, a short bio from myself and our student, Sami, which is also present, the benefit of mastering a doctorate degree, the difference that is between PhD and DBA, the GHU doctorate program, the advantages of doing a doctorate at GHU, and of course, the Q&A session. Okay, as I mentioned, we are located in Curacao. We are state recognized by the government. We offer you online distance learning program, bachelor, master, and doctoral. I have highlighted some information which is very important for you as our future student to be aware of. We are committed to you to provide to all our students diversity, equality, and opportunity. I mentioned we do online distance learning. We try to improve your qualifications while you're still working and you're still pursuing a career. We have professors of all over the world, 37 countries. They speak 17 languages, and there are more than 120 professors. What is our vision? We empower the students to have the necessary tools to turn their potential into success. So that is the key in our vision. Moving to the mission, as I mentioned, we transform potential into success. So we give you as the student the opportunity to build your skills, your confidence, and so you can move to your future achievements. This is a short bio about myself. Born in Curacao, I mastered 2 bachelor degrees, one in Holland in international trade, second one in business administration. And exactly 1 year ago, I completed my master in business administration. Currently, I'm vice rector at Global Humanistic University. I am a diabetes sales specialist and market access for the Caribbean island, the Dutch Caribbean island for Novo Nordisk. And I also do thesis coaching. Okay, before I introduce to you to the doctorate program of GHU, it is important to emphasize what are the benefits of having a doctorate degree. You will have the opportunity to be a professor, meaning you can guide students, train them on academic level, of course, enhancing your knowledge, earning, potential earning is always part of it. Besides working in academics field, you will be able to work in non-academic field. That's why you have the private sector, career flexibility, meaning you are able to work engineering, economics, governmental. You will be able to guide students on scientific level to conduct research. And of course, field recognition, you will be leader in your field. And now the difference between a Doctor of Philosophy and Doctor of Business Administration. Simply, a PhD dissertation, they focus on the scientific research, that is developing of new theories or validation of existing one. When we talk about DBA, we talk about empirical research. You apply scientific finding into practical context. This is our doctorate structure. It consists of 2 phases. The first phase, you have to complete 60 ECTs. You have to finish all the modules in the first phase, so you can continue to the second phase. There you will be doing your oral practical, your research paper, and your thesis. You have to complete 180 ECTs at level 8. Admission requirements, you must be on a professional level. You have to have a master's degree equivalent to 300 ECTs, and the decision for admission is only taken by our academic board. Our curriculum duration, as I mentioned, 2 phases. You have to complete each model. You should master 180 ECTs at level 8. It is an online distance education. You can enroll anytime during the year. And there is another requirement. We have the so-called project progress report. This is something that the candidate has to keep track of on a monthly basis. The PPR consists of reporting, all communication between you, your advisors, your professor, all the communication, every report, every project that you have done and you're working on has to be in this PPR report. And once a year, you can go through it with your advisors. Now is the most important part when we talk about doctorate program at GHU. Why doing a doctorate at GHU? Simply, it is flexible and accessible. No time or location is necessary. You can do it from the comfort of your home at any time. There is a modern GHU online campus where you can access transcript, handbook, documentations, recording, program, outline. Everything is recorded in our GHU campus, which is accessible 24/7. Our program are offered in 7 different languages: English, Spanish, Dutch, German, Portuguese, Italian, and Arabic. What about money? Of course, you save money because you don't need to relocate. You can do it while you're working from the comfort of your home. You pay it in 40 installments, meaning our program costs you 25,000 USD. You see in my icon the candidate and being supporting. This supportive is done by our consultants our professors, advisors, which are trained to guide every candidate at GHU. You see the world map, our professors all over the world, students all over the world, and you get the chance to networking, students among each other and with the professors from different countries. There is a video that Stavroula will be sharing with you about our program. But before I finish, I would like to share with you a quote from Nelson Mandela, which I have used during my valedictorian speech during my bachelor. There's a good combination to have a good heart and a good head. But to have something special, you should add a literate tongue and a pen to it. I thank you for your time. And of course, you have questions and we have the answers.
Thank you. Can you stop sharing your screen so I can share the video?
Of course. Stavroula, we still have the questions of yesterday. Do you want me to go now through them or you want
I thought I'll show the video
Sami first? Pardon me?
I can show the video first and then Sami
Okay,
can
perfect.
Sorry.
Perfect. No worry.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Awesome, I'll start sharing the video.
Let me mute myself.
We ensure students successfully embark
Can you hear the video?
Yes.
on their ultimate educational journey of completion of the PhD program with minimal stress. The key to academic achievement lies in striking the right balance between academic research activities and extracurricular pursuits. Adopting an enduring perseverance combined with a commitment to dedication, tenacity, resilience in teaching depicts our approach. It's all about persistence in the provision of continuous academic guidance for our valued students. The PhD programs are offered in your native language with professors around the globe supervising the courses. PhD in Business Administration, Finance and Law while continuing to work boosts your career and salary, regardless of where you live and work. GHU, we create your future.
Okay, let me come back.
Thank you, Stavroula.
And would you like to continue sharing your screen so Sami can give his rendition?
Okay.
All right.
Yes? Can you see my screen? Okay.
Yes.
We got few questions yesterday, and the first one is from a candidate who is studying international trade in Israel, and this candidate asked what he or she can gain from studying with us. One, the flexibility, the accessibility. He saves money. He has support. He or she will have support from all our advisors, consultants, 24/7, access to our GHU online campus, recording, the facility that being at home with her family, still be able to study, and in its own pace, and can start anytime. Second one, would I be able to do exams online? Yes. Just bear in mind, our exams are not like common exams. Will be cases or practical, depend of what the professor student are requiring from the candidate. Okay. How would COVID affect my studies if I want to study with you? No problem. It is an online distance learning we are offering. No visa needed, it's from the comfort of your home, no need to relocate. Would I be able to apply? Yes. If I need to share again the slide of our contacts at GHU office, we'd be more than glad to do so. Are there scholarships? If I'm not mistaken, no. Flores, our dean, can maybe say more, shed some lights on that, but there are no scholarships. And fees, as I mentioned, our PhD doctorate costs 25,000 USD, and the candidate is able to pay in 40 installments. What are the requirements to apply for different programs, PhD programs? How high an English proficiency? Second, I'll start with the second questions. We have more than 120 professors from all over the world, mastering 17 languages and a perfect English, because we have our advisors at senior level, junior level. We have different type of professors, but English won't be any problem. And what are the requirements to apply? I think I went through them. Professional experience at senior level, person has to have a master's degree equivalent to 300 ECTs or recognized domestically, internationally by a high education institution. Stavroula, are there more questions, or do you want Sami to share his experience as being a doctorate candidate?
Let's hear Sami's experience, and then that might give a few minutes for the students to think up some more questions.
Perfect.
Okay.
Good morning or good afternoon from me as well. My name is Sami. I'm from Greece, and I'm currently enrolled at the GHU University doing the PhD program in business administration. So far, I've been enrolled in the university for 7 months now, and I'm really pleased with my decision to join the university. I think the most important benefit of joining the GHU University is the fact that there is a constant network of people, whether they're professors, admissions officers, and students all over the world, who create a very interactive network where a student can benefit in his studies in many ways. Personally, I found it very interesting, the fact that even from the very first, from my very first days as a student, Dr. Flores helped me a lot when we were searching for a supervisor for my program. I had an interview with 2 or 3 different supervisors who were all willing to take on this journey with me during my project. And the fact that I was able to select a professor who was most suitable to my specific profile and expectation has made it all the more unique and interesting for me, as it has enabled me to embark on this journey and begin my doctorate degree at a very high level, and with the right professor in my studies, who will guide me and help me throughout the course. Also, I think it's very important to notice that the online studies can be very difficult because you have to manage your own work and studies as well. But it's also very flexible, as Dr. Aderheide previously mentioned, as you can combine work and study at the same time, and most importantly, at your own pace. So from my point of view, I would encourage everyone to pursue this mode of study, and hopefully we can all create a network together and exchange ideas and work in the future. So that's about it from me.
Thank you for your rendition, Sami. I hope it's been a great experience for you.
Yeah.
We do have a question in the Q&A box. This is open to all of you, really. Is there anything the university does to help students feel connected?
Yes, we have our, as I mentioned, we are very supportive. Sami also emphasized on that. You have your advisors, you have the professors, our dean, the consultants that are 24/7 supportive. They are trained to give support, help candidates out with any question. and our GHU online campus is 24/7 available. And they can always contact us. As I mentioned, we have our contact persons, the dean and the office manager.
Okay, thank you. There were a few more questions that came in over the evening as well for the registration, so I'm just going to go to those as well. We have one here. Okay. Is there any PhD scholarships to study language and literature, English language and literature?
Yeah, we offer students PhD and DBA programs mainly in business, in finance, in law, in management, marketing, and what have you. So if it is specifically the English language and literature, this is unfortunately not possible unless in some way it is, and everything's possible, connected to something in business. As to the scholarships, the GHU offers scholarships, but only in the form of discounts. These can be a 10%, a 20%, or a 30% discount, but this very much depends on the personal situation of each PhD or DBA candidate. And we would have to receive a letter, an official letter explaining their situation to us in order for us to consider any sort of scholarship, again, in the form of a discount, yes.
Okay, thank you, Flores. That was great. And I have another question. Seeing if this will be online, will we be using Zoom as the classes commence, or do you have your own different way of teaching online?
Yeah, this is a very good question, of course, and in this case, of course, in the case of the doctoral programs, the communication between the candidate, the student, and his or her supervisor is key, and this we leave up to the student and the supervisor. So it can be via Zoom, it can be via Skype, it can be via telephone. There is a chat or a conversation option in the GHU online campus, which must be used at all times. And of course, it is perfectly allowed for the student and his or her supervisor to meet in person if circumstances one day allow. But communication, there are many different ways, mainly through the GHU online campus.
Thank you. And how can they get in touch with you if they have anything further to ask from now, today? Do you have an email?
Yes, we have several. Adelheidi, would you like to give the emails again, please?
Yes. Do you want me to put them in the chat?
Yes, you can put it in the chat, or if you have it on the screen, you can share the screen.
Okay, let me share the screen. Okay.
All students will have the information at the end of the webinar, as well as once the webinar goes live.
Perfect.
Brilliant. Okay, so these are the emails for them to contact you if they have any further questions. And please do check out the www.ghu.edu.cw to find out more for the programs and fees, as well as what you will be able to be offering to GHU. Any other last advice from you, Sammy, as a student?
Mostly I would like to advise them to enjoy it. I think that's the most important thing, and I want to make sure to tell them that a PhD or a DBA program or anything related to that is a very big commitment, so they need to be absolutely sure and that they want to go through it, but it's also very rewarding. So I would highly advise them to follow it if they feel that they can benefit from that, whether that's on a personal level or a professional level in the future.
Great. Well, it sounds like it's a really interesting idea. You know, you can work alongside studying. It's very flexible, and you, like you said, you work on your own schedule. All right. Well, I want to say thank you to everybody who has presented today. You have all the information to get in touch with GHU from now until whenever the next year goes on. And yeah, I want to say thank you for attending and asking the questions. Please do visit viva-mondo.com and subscribe to our newsletter. Any last words from you guys, Flores and Hadi?
Yes, I want to stress again that anybody that is interested in applying to a PhD or a DBA can always contact us 24/7, and we are always available for an online meeting, so I can provide the interested students with all of the relevant information on our doctoral program. So please feel free to contact us at any time. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And Floris, if you want, you can also share my contact details. Or if any student wants to ask me any more questions, I can maybe answer some of them or share my own student view. Yeah. So
that's a very good idea, Sami. Thank you very much.
Not a problem.
Great. Thank you so much. And Heidi, any last words?
Yes, all the candidates, if interested, they can visit all our social pages, can contact us from different platforms. We are available, and don't think twice about it. Don't let anything be an obstacle. Family, they will be supportive. Just go for it. As we mentioned, we create your future.
Great. Thank you so much for a brilliant presentation, and I hope you all have a lovely day. And everybody, get in touch if you're interested.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a very good day.